Hey internet, y'all hear about what happened in Maine? That whole thing in the wonderful, beautiful state of Maine. That there was about to be an anti-trans bathroom bill, but it was 12,000 signatures that were invalidated, thus killing the anti-trans bathroom bill because there are videos of petitions being left unsupervised, which automatically invalidates signatures. As somebody who did petitioning and canvassing work in the also beautiful state of Colorado, that's a huge no-no, and I would think that as somebody who was doing that work all the way back then, we would all be clear on how that's still bad now. And even if you've never done petitioning, you can probably see why leaving unsupervised petitions alone would be a problem. So yeah, they tried to cheat to ban people from the goddamn bathroom. Now we can have back and forth about sports all day, right? Because I'm not a fucking scientist, I'm not an athlete, and most of the people who are harping about women's sports also aren't athletes, even though trans men are in men's sports. So y'all are really telling on yourselves about what you think about a certain group of people when y'all do not care about trans men in men's sports. We can go back and forth about that all day. But everybody has to use the bathroom. Everybody has to release waste from their body. That's like just a human thing that we have to do, and trying to take that away from somebody is very indignant. And the fact that people went out of their way to fucking cheat to get support for that goes to show where we actually are when it comes to trans people. No matter how much the Goonies that are running our government want to harp about how trans people are the enemy, the average person does not care about a trans person. And more people are coming to know trans people as trans people become more visible, thankfully, mostly to the internet. And not just how they get to know trans people like they get to know them in Texas. If you know what I'm saying. I'm talking about getting to know that trans people are, different people with different lives. Not trying to say trans people don't commit crimes, obviously. Just saying that trans people are just people. I know. Oof, mind-blowing. But imagine having to cheat to keep somebody from fucking going into a stall, pooping and peeing, or doing their period, because some trans men still have their periods. Not all of us get hysterectomies. Doing what you gotta do. Washing your hands, leaving. That's it. That's it. So, yeah. Great state of Maine. If Maine doesn't sound familiar, that's the place that Susan Collins said isn't racist. Maine is racist as fuck. The whole country's racist. This place is built off of racism. And I really wish y'all would just go ahead and get rid of Susan Collins. Because I really can't talk about Maine without talking about how fucking ridiculous Susan Collins is. Okay, bye.